Hello, my name is Armenta. I'm principal of Cholla Magnet School. Assalamu alaikum. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you all in Boston. I really wish I could be there, but my schedule did not permit that, and we've had some accreditation tours that we're going through, so we're here in Tucson. It's probably a little warmer. I was hoping to join you to share my perspective and somewhat my journey of how Cholla Magnet School partnered with the Qatar Foundation, QFI, in establishing, I would say, the strongest Arabic program here in Arizona, and one of the recognized Arabic programs in probably all of the United States, especially in the western states. I'm very excited about being the principal on this journey of Arabic. For me, it started in 2009 and 10 as the principal. At that time, Noor Jandali, who is there with you today, was our teacher, and she was speaking to me about expanding it and looking at having someone join our staff through the Foreign Language Assistance Program through the State Department. And also part of that year, Ms. Jandali was speaking about expanding it to a middle school and how we should partner up with one of our schools, which is Safford. It is also an international baccalaureate school that teaches MYP, which is known as the middle year program. And at that time, we were starting to roll out the diploma program here at Cholla High School. So she believed that it would be a nice bridge between the two schools, so we had a common theme between the International Baccalaureate and Arabic. Fast forward to a few years later, we then partnered up with the Qatar Foundation. And by then, Ms. Jandali had already 2 teachers come through our school system here in Tucson with Arabic at the middle school and high school, and she was able then to secure for our 2 schools a grant worth $450,000, and it was to expand the program from middle school to high school and increasing that enrollment and students to matriculate on up to Arabic. So it really took off then when we partnered up with QFI. What was important for me at that time was to take inventory of where we are here at the school, where we were in our partnership with QFI, where we were in our partnership with Safford at that time. And we realized that our district saw this as a great opportunity to expand. So they supported this. We provided board presentations. We spoke to key individuals on the board who felt that Arabic and also Chinese are important. We stressed the value that the State Department has and with critical language initiatives with Arabic and Mandarin Chinese. So we felt that they understood that we were working on some initiative that was going to produce a global citizen. And as part of the International Baccalaureate is that you want students to be internationally minded, and so that was a real concrete way to stress to students that Arabic was one of those languages that students would use in the future, especially with the world not necessarily growing and getting bigger, but smaller, and us interacting. There was another initiative that we kind of partnered with here at Cholla. It is our junior ROTC program, and that is through the military army. And so we also found that some of our ROTC cadets were taking Arabic as part of their program here at Cholla High School, preparing them for career and then college. That they could then earn some sort of stipend or some sort of financial incentive when they enrolled in the military, because not only did they have conversational Arabic, but some of them even were able to write in Arabic and hold full conversations in that. So we saw that there was another program that could partner with this. When we also looked at our Arabic program, what has also increased that enrollment for us here at our school is the types of platforms that Ms. Jandali uses to engage students. One of the ones that we're very excited that she uses, and one of our students were a part of the development of that, is Cholla. So Cholla is a platform for students to interact with other students, and one of our students were part of that program to get that launched off. Another exciting piece that we had was known as the wheel. And so this wheel and this booklet help teach people how to spell their name, to spell common words. And Norjan Dali, who was there with you today in the audience, was part of developing this with QFI and bringing her insights and experiences on the development of language, especially with second language learners. The majority of our students here speak Spanish, so it's very intriguing to see students who speak Spanish and then also speak Arabic. So this was another tool that she uses in the classroom, and we were able to have our students put these in their hands and work with them. And this also inspired people on our board to be very supportive of the program. Several of our students went to our school board, and we gave a presentation, and the board members invited the students up to the dais to help them spell their name, and they were so excited to participate in this instructional exercise with the students that they welcomed them back again. So again, this is something that we saw the development of here at Cholla High School in partnership with QFI. Another area that we really stress to our students is the leadership opportunities that they have, not only here on campus, but also with QFI here in the States, but also QFI abroad, specifically in Qatar. Several of our students had an opportunity to travel to Qatar and participate in a youth leadership program for a whole week. And these are students that prepared all year long to get there. And what was exciting is that students who were preparing for this trip halfway around the world have just seen Tucson or even Arizona as, their travels, and probably some even to Mexico as their travels. But to think that they were going to get on a plane for 16 to 18 hours and go into a different place that they just probably only heard on news or interacted with students over the internet, through some of the webcasting, they really were excited to think that they were going to be there. And I think that this was very transformative for a lot of our students, especially the individuals that got to go, because they really got to see that they are being prepared to be global citizens in an economy that is not just here in the United States, but it's worldwide. So it was very transforming for those students to travel to Qatar. One of the things for me I was very excited to go to, I was part of the WISE conference with site leadership, and I was able to travel to Qatar and go to high schools there to see what it was like. One thing I will say that we all have in common is young people love to laugh and they love to joke. But the students in Qatar at the school that I went to go see were very professional. They were impressed that I was able to greet them and at least have a joking yalla yalla yalla, meaning let's hurry up and get to the next class. So they were, we really engaged in understanding each other's culture, and I felt very, honored that I could at least have some sort of understanding what they were speaking to me in Arabic. But what was also impressive is that they were also speaking English. So that was also life-changing for me as a building principal from the States, that I got to experience that. So if I could just give you a couple of things in a nutshell, if you're thinking about going on this journey of incorporating Arabic, as far as one of your critical languages, I would really suggest you following some of these, rules or just suggestions on how to do this. Is ensure that you are communicating with your district and letting them know what you want to do. And the second thing that I think is important is knowing the fact that students are interested in these kinds of programs because they're looking for what's beyond the high school, what is beyond school for me, and how is this going to benefit me. So you have to find someone that can ignite that curiosity, as we did here with Norjan Dali. So students have to see the relevancy outside of their school, and at the same time find the interest within school. And I know I don't like to say this, but it has to be the right person who has that type of energy and passion to do these things. And then the third thing is ensure that you find strong partners that want to support you beyond your school's budgets. Sometimes we don't have the money to get these kinds of programs up off the ground, But when you know that you have someone out there like QFI or the Foreign Language Assistance Program known as FLAP to support you with these initiatives, it's important that you have people within your district that can support you in that. So again, let me recap that for you. Finding those strong partnerships like QFI and the FLAP grant, ensuring that what you're teaching your kids is relevant, and the first and foremost thing is finding that individual who is passionate about that and getting kids excited about these types of programs. I hope I've given you some information regarding QFI. I hope to sometime catch up with you all, and as they would say in Arabic, masalama and shukran.